Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new sauropod that is now in Path of Titans as a mod. This is a mod spotlight for the Camarasaurus mod that's now in the game. This is made by the Ancient Gods group and this thing has a lot to show for it. So this model is massive. I can't really show the full breadth of it here, but it is huge. You've got the male, which is this, and the female, which is this. The color differentiation isn't the biggest, but it just becomes like a little more, I don't know, the greens become a little more washed out. That being said, there are a lot of subspecies. So this is Imperator, which is a fictional species for this dinosaur. I can't really properly showcase it, but that being said, you've got Supremus, which is the largest fossil known for Camarasaurus. The main difference here is just like the side profile, so to say, the head. It becomes less bulky. You've got Lapus, which has a big neck, and when I say that, it's got a chode for a neck. And then you've got Acutius, which has taller neck spikes. So as you can see on the neck there, running down the back of the neck, there are some nice big spikes right there. Then you got Altus, which is a taller vertebrae, which is the back of the dinosaur. So the vertebrae running along the back is bigger. What just happened there? I have no idea. Then you got Gracilis, which is slimmer with a big dewlap on the neck, but yeah, this thing is a lot slimmer compared to the one before it. And then you got Vetus, which is a retro sauropod style, which has that like forward facing neck, so to say, where it kind of goes forward and then it goes up kind of thing. Then after that you've got Ferox, which is feral, untamed, unpredictable. Now, I don't know the main difference on this one compared to the others. I guess if we compare it to Imperator, maybe. What is the difference? Okay, the head shape is the main difference there. But yeah, that is the subspecies for it. I know I couldn't properly showcase them that well. It's very hard to actually showcase it in this title screen, but hopefully I've been able to showcase it in some form. But let's go ahead and showcase it in game. So, this is a mod with a lot of skins. And when I mean a lot, it's got a lot. Also, it's got a lot of abilities too. So, you got the default skin, which is this one with the patterns here. Then you have the Mudslide skin. The Sunstorm skin. Gold Coast. Tropical. Greyback. Vivid, which I really like this one. I like the blue underbelly. It's gorgeous. Then you've got Ranger. Wild Snow. Melanistic, and because of the coloration on it kind of becomes transparent, which is a bit weird, but you know, it happens with everything. Then you got the albino one as well. Then you've got Green Water, a gorgeous skin, by the way. Really big fan of that one. You got Atakan. Probably my favorite so far, actually. Big fan of that one. Then you got Monarch. And then you've got Ungulata, I believe. Yes, I've pronounced that right. Now let's showcase the baby off. So this is the baby. At the moment, I have no attack, but this thing is tiny, he's chunky, he's big, he's thick, he can jump as a baby as well, which I find absolutely adorable. Look at those thick legs, by the way. Oh my god. Look at those chunky legs. Oh, it's so cute. Let's see if it does actually come with a bite attack. Yeah, it does. So it's got rapid bite, which you can showcase. And he's the rapid bite. Get up! He's a slowpoke getting up, by the way. He's lazy. Okay, bite. That's not really the most rapid bite in the world, and it has a 10-second cooldown. But that is rapid bite. Let's showcase the calls really quickly. So these are more high-pitched squeal-like calls. Then we have the alert. These are very high-pitched. And then after that, we have these ones here. Now, I don't know whether to showcase all of these because, well, they're just going to be the same when they're an adult. I'd better off showcase them as an adult, but let's showcase this one. The mystery looks like a shake of some sort. Oh, wait, what's he doing? Doing a little look around. Oh, he's kneeling. What's the other mystery? What's he doing? Oh, he's doing some little stomps. Oh my god, this thing as a baby is absolutely adorable. It's so chunky. Now, let's showcase it as an adult, showcase all them abilities. This is going to be an interesting one because it is absolutely stacked. So, abilities-wise, this thing has a lot. And as you can see by my abilities bar, it's full with attacks. And that's insane. For the head, you get 2 abilities. You get Rapid Bite and you get Neck Sweep as well, which is quite interesting. So, I actually haven't got Neck Sweep equipped, but you can. It's a wide damaging frontal attack. Your turning is drastically boosted while using this ability. After that, you've got the Rapid Bite, which is a hard bite to land that applies a debuff called Massacre. Dinosaurs with the Massacre debuff have their combat weight reduced by 33% for 10 seconds, which is insanely strong. For the sensors, you've got Sponge, which is a 10% increased damage mitigation in water, max stamina increased by 100% in water, increased maximum oxygen as well. Chambered Lizard increases airflow across your body, reduces all cooldowns by 10%. Body or Bone Guard, which is a heal leg break, 30% faster. You can fall from higher heights and survive. Then you've got Blood Sentinel, which allows you to heal bleed for 20% faster. But there's more to that. In terms of legs, you've got Thumb Pummel, which allows you to quickly raise up and deliver 2 blows with its hand spikes. Moderate damage and high bleed will be cancelled early if used without movement keys. Then you've got Body Slam right and left. So these do the same thing, it just is directional. Basically what happens is if there is a successful hit, it causes you to experience recoil and a temporary 20% movement debuff. It consumes a lot of stamina, does high damage, and knocks creatures all the way away from you. Metabolism, you got 3 here. You got Wet Season, which hunger drain decreased by 20%, stamina regeneration increased by 5%. Then you've got Dreadful Dinner, which decreases hunger drain by 5%, decreased thirst drain by 5%, increased venom healing by 30%, allows you to eat bones, carrion mushrooms, and shellfish. And then you've got Dry Season, which allows you 20% decreased water drain, health regeneration increased by 20%, and allows you to eat nuts and roots as well. Moving on is where things get a bit interesting. This thing has a ton of hide abilities, and you can stack them, which I find very, very interesting. So, you've got Valiant Totem, which allows your Camarasaurus to crouch to radiate valiance and inspire herbivores around it. All herbivores regenerate 3 health points every second when your Camarasaurus is crouched. Crouching to use this ability consumes your stamina. Then you've got Stalwart Totem, which allows Camarasaurus' unflinching attitude whips its allies into shape. This aura only activates while walking. All herbivores around you have their armor value increased by 7.5%. Then you've got Demon Totem. While trotting, the Demon Aura activates. Allies have increased attack by 10% and movement speed increased by 5%. This ability will cancel if you are not trotting. Rebounder allows you at the verge of death. You bounce back faster than before. Your sleeping heal rate is doubled. Your stamina recovery rate is increased by 15% as well, which is insane. Strider allows you to, move faster. Multiplies your trot speed by 10%. Stamina pool increased by 30% as well. Your standard hide, 10% increased damage, 10% increased trotting speed, 10% increased venom healing. You've got Mush. I don't know how to say that. Adrenaline and hormones exceeding the unsafe levels. All damage increased by 15%. Trotting speed increased by 10%. After that, you've got Juggernaut, which thick skin that decreases all incoming damage by 10%. And then Hyper Intelligence, increased capacity for thought, reduces your cooldowns by 15%. And then Cross Country, which boosts your stamina pretty much by 30%. Your stamina regen is increased by 15% as well, which is great there. Some extra attacks for your legs. You've got a right and left kick, same thing pretty much. This thing does medium damage and you can kick while moving, but it is a slow. Oh no, it will slow you if you're moving. That being said, targets that do get kicked experience a debuff called Winded, which slows them down for 30% for 4 seconds. And then tail attack, you've got Tail Swipe, which does low damage but decent knockback. Applies a debuff called Laceration for 15 seconds. Basically makes a target 10% more bleed from incoming sources. Laceration can stack onto a singular target 20 times. That's insane. Moving on, we've got some voice abilities here. Storm Song, which allows you to release a mighty song from its soul, channeling and getting 20% damage mitigation for its initial period only. Upon completing the channel, it receives the Storm buff, a 25% movement speed increase, 30% cooldown reduction, 600% venom and bleed healing rate, and quadrupled its maximum stamina for 15 seconds. It's got a 130-second cooldown, but that is insane. They've got the ultimate roar, Fossil Force, which allows you to reel up on your hind legs, channeling ancient energies into a mighty bellow. While channeling, it's unable to move or attack and leaves itself vulnerable, but once it's done, it receives 70% damage mitigation when channeling this ability. When the channel is complete, Chimera receives the Fossil Force, 180 health point heal, and a 35% buff to its damage for 35 seconds. 250-second cooldown. That is insane. I don't even know what to say about that one. This thing surely is probably the most overpowered creature in the game at the moment, but I'm curious what you guys think. Anyways, this is the bite. There you go. This is the thumb. There you go. The thumb thingy. You got tail swipe. This is the song. This is the call. Okay, you ready? So you got that debuff. That is bellowing. That is so loud, and it's a cooldown for 3 minutes, so we won't be able to showcase the other one until after that. We'll do all the calls and everything first for 30 seconds, so that is the buff. You got your right stomp. Oh, it's a back kick with a 4-second cooldown, and then you've got your left stomp. Then you have your frontal ones. Oh no, this is shoulder barge. And that has a 10-second cooldown as well. So it looks like this dinosaur has some decent cooldowns. And then obviously you've got this one next as well. And that's pretty neat. So in terms of the other attack that I have, this thing kind of struggles to get up just because it's such a chungus. But there is also the neck swipe, which is quite a quick attack, and it literally has no cooldown, so you can spam that, by the way. Maybe that will be better than the head attack, or comboing both of them. Anyways, now let's showcase the calls while the ability is on cooldown. So these are the calls for this behemoth. Let's get to it and showcase them off. Jesus. Can't even see his face there. Oh my, this thing is mad. This thing is insane. The calls are so bellowing and kind of scary as well. You have a sense of the behemoth. Right, now let's showcase the emote. So you got shake. How does it do it? So it's not like a violent shake. It's just moving around doing a little dancey dance, so to say. Look at him go. He's dancing. And then, of course, we have stretch. How does he do that? He tries his hardest. He's giving it his best shot to do a big stretchy stretch. And then the look around. Which obviously is a nice little look around animation right there. He's just having a gander. Goosey gander. How nice. And then let's showcase these ones. So you got this mystery one, which is like a shake as well, right? It's more shaky than the actual shake is what I've realized. I don't know what he does though. He does a thing. He does a little dance. And then you got this one as well, where he like kind of stomps his feet on the floor. I gotta say, I really love this model, by the way, and the animations and everything, the calls, it's all really, really nice. Really big fan of it. Now we can showcase the final call, by the way. So this one is the ultimate roar, or this one might be the storm dance roar. But I believe it's the storm one, actually. Yeah, storm song. Let's give this a go. Oh, that is ominous. Imagine hearing that. So that's got a 1 minute 20-second cooldown and then lasts for about 12 seconds. So yeah, for its benefits, you can actually do it quite often. That being said, that is the Camarasaurus by Ancient Gods. In fact, this thing is still quite speedy. I don't know what hide I've got on it. As a sauropod, like it's not terribly slow, but that stamina is quite, you know, it's quite a painful one to deal with right there. But yeah, let me know what you think about this mod in the comments. This thing definitely is going to be very, very strong. Especially, it's probably better than Argentinosaurus stats wise. So we'll have to see what it's like there. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.